Wild game. Sometimes as you get into the latter part of the season and you're playing these 6-point games, they become fast and furious. At times there's mistakes, both sides. Obviously, we started the game great, and then when we did get back to 3-2, I thought we did a really good job of seeing the game out. There were moments in transition where we were sharp and created some good opportunities, but we also got careless and gave away some balls that led to transitions against us, including the second goal for them. So, as I said, wild game. I thought there were some really good performances. Obviously, Chicho was fantastic. The 2 goals, but also his pure ability when we needed to play forward a little bit more for him to hold on balls and bring other guys into the game. I think Pancho has really, in the last couple games, stepped up for us in the midfield. That was really important and given us good, solid play with Edward. The guys in the back continue to do a good job. So good performances from a number of players, starting with Chicho, and a good team win.
Thank you, Bob. We will go ahead and take questions, starting with Katya. Go ahead, Katya.
Thanks, Crystal. Hi, Bob. Can you just talk about the meaning of this result, especially against a direct opponent in the standings, and what can that do for you guys at this point of the season?
Well, every game's going to be like that now, Katya. So we said the other day they're all 6-point games now. So we've got to have a really strong mentality. And when you win some good games, you hope that you take things from those games, confidence and the mentality of at the end, even if the football's not perfect, knowing how to see a game out and get the points and carry that to the next game.
Sorry.
Sorry, Katya. Go ahead. Sorry.
I had one more. I wanted to ask a little bit more about Chicho. You already mentioned, but just what he brings to the table, his finishing and overall presence in the box. What has that done for you since his arrival?
Yeah, I said he made such a good first impression. He's a really good, solid guy. He's got a good mentality on the field. He's a guy you can count on. He plays for the team, but he puts himself in positions in the box. He's a threat at all times, and he now shows that he can play a really important role for us.
Thank you.
Okay, and now Andy Diosa.
Thank you. Hey, Bob. How's it going?
Good, Andy.
Bob, just wanted to get clarification on Brian, if he's back, if he's available going forward. Obviously, you said that his plans were a little unclear on Friday on the return. And then just on, in general, the moment that you guys are in, you guys are preparing for a tough road stretch coming up. Do you feel like this mentality was missing, just being able to get these gritty type of wins that, you guys were on that long stretch, but you kind of seem like you're unlocking a little bit of a different layer at this point with this team not being at full strength?
Look, I think we played a lot of really good games this year, and then sometimes you don't finish chances, and then maybe you make a mistake, and then people start questioning everything. This team has a good mentality. Look, in our history, at times we've shown that as exciting as we can be, and as much as we can play some great football, we still make some mistakes in some key moments. We're always working to improve that. And what you always hope is that players get experience, learn from some of those situations, and make sure the next time that they're a little bit better for it. So that's part of the process of becoming a better team. Brian, yes, there are some personal situations that he needed to clear up there, and I'm told that he's on the plane. Maybe he's arriving late tonight, something like that.
Okay, we'll take a question from Steve Hahn.
Hey, Bob, a quick question for me. Moon came off the bench today. Was that more of a tactical decision, or technical decision, or did the fact that he traveled for the national team, was that a factor in your decision making?
Yeah, 2 things. Obviously, the travel, and when he comes back, you can tell that the travel and the difference in time zones has taken a lot out of him. And then we also wanted to give credit for the way Latif played in the last game against Kansas City.
And last question here from Salvador Perez.
Thank you. Hi, Bob. How are you?
Good, Salvador.
Nice to see you again, and congratulations on the result. I just want to ask you about Chicho. His quick adaptation to this team since the first day was the key. Is the key about his development with this LAFC?
Yeah, the key is he wanted to be here, and from the beginning you could tell that he's got strong character, he's got a great mentality, and so that part just rubs off in a good way on everybody. You can just tell when a player shows up and he's motivated, he's into it, picking up ideas, and then he goes on the field in games and is ready to do anything to help the team. That's a big statement, and he's done that from the start.
And to ask you about the importance that had the first goal of Chicho, this quick goal, and the impact that it had to this team.
Yeah, it's great to get off to a good start. Obviously, we weren't able to capitalize on that and get the second goal. They equalized, but to get off to a good start, to get a really good goal in front of our home fans, that raises the level of excitement. Everybody's really, the crowd is so loud and into it at that point. So that's a fantastic way to start the game.